look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now. See now, society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, I got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
To throw, Mayfield. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Now this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield off the play fake, rolling to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. You talk about this Lions defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help him dig out of this hole.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Value 1.
Now it's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. $17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Regular. God.
Mayfield looks to throw. This ball complete to Durham. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They go play action. Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Point it right. Watch.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Run. Watch out.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Regular. Done.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Point it right. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Look, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Alert. What's that?
Mayfield with it once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Going right side is White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And now here is another interception.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Mayfield now.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions just continue to roll.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
In motion left, Godwin.
Mayfield. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Now Mayfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bucs are able to at least get one score back.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 3rd down and 1. They'll go up the middle with White. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that good, strong run could serve a little bit as a metaphor because White is someone who took a sizable leap from year 1 to year 2. Essentially doubled his yardage output with over 1,500 yards from scrimmage. And that success appears to have carried over to this season.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. There to drop him behind the line was Logan Hall. Great effort. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Gone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 36 yards. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This is White on the screen. Nifty move. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Mayfield to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Real. What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
What's that?
They keep it on the ground. White again. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
What's that?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Up, what's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
A little juke.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.